I cut the engine and let the silence roll in like fog off the dead ocean. Somewhere behind me, the sun's burning out what's left of the horizon, smearing it in tones of rust and decay. The air smells like metal and old blood, the kind that's been baked into the dirt so long you can't tell where the bodies stopped and the earth began. The wolves pinged me a while back. Razor's got one of their bike. He took it from them, right out from under their noses, and now, in a place where no one owns anything for long, they want it back. Razor's an idiot for thinking he could run. The island's a closed loop. You ride hard enough, fast enough, you just end up right back where you started. I know Razor, or I used to. Same crew, same rides, same burnout dreams of power. That was before. Now it's just me. And him. And this island, a prison wrapped in a game show, broadcast to an audience somewhere out there. They're watching. They always watch. The drones, the cameras, they're never far behind, feeding it all into some circuit board, some control room where people play God with our lives for entertainment. They say no one gets off this rock. Well, maybe they're right. But I'm not looking to leave. Not anymore. I catch my reflection in the cracked visor, a ghost flickering in the dull, pitted chrome. Dark eyes, dark skin, Cherokee blood running deep, passed down through the women in my family, out of the Smoky Mountains and into the graveyard of this island, my hair black as crow's wings, cutting sharp like the night itself, always a step behind, always waiting to swallow the light. It's the kind of cut that says I'm ready for war, but only if it bothers to find me first. I've got the look, sure. Leather jacket with frayed edges, boots scuffed like I've kicked in a few too many doors, cut-off tee with some long-forgotten gang's emblem, worn more out of habit than pride. Apocalypse doesn't leave room for much, least of all vanity. But survival, there's always room for that. 25 years old, but I feel like I've lived longer. Island years are like dog years. 1 year here, that's 10 years of hard edges and cold stares. You turn colder, harder. But every now and then I catch a flicker of the person I used to be, a nice girl, people used to say. Funny, no one's called me that in a long time. I pull myself out of the pity spiral like a swimmer breaking the surface after almost drowning. Razor, the wolves don't want him. They don't care about him. What they care about is the bike, the machine. It's never about the metal or the engine, it's about the message. You steal from them, you don't leave. Razor should have known. This place chews you up, spits you out, and uses what's left for scenery. And here I am, ghosting him through the wreckage. The sky's already the color of old chrome by the time I hit his trail. Tire tracks mostly. Razor was never good at covering his tracks. Too reckless, too confident. Confidence gets you killed faster than a stray bullet here. The roads he's taken are cracked, broken into patches of half-finished memories. They stretch out in front of me like scars, leading toward nothing. I don't need to be fast, just methodical. Razor's running out of time, running out of space. On this island, space is the only thing that matters. I keep the bike steady, rolling quiet through the skeletons of whatever this place used to be. Pre-war, pre-prison, pre-zombie apocalypse. Whatever it was, it's not that anymore. Nobody knows what happened to this island, how it became a zombie nest, a play game for a sick TV show. The wind smells faintly of diesel and rot, the kind of scent that sticks to your skin and follows you around long after you've left. Razor's been here. I can feel it. The echoes of his stupidity are everywhere. It takes a while, but I find the first bodies near what used to be a gas station. Crude logos, peeling off cracked concrete walls, rusted pumps, long dead. The bodies are fresh, still holding on to the last bit of warmth. But this isn't Razor's work. Razor leaves things messy. These guys were tidebreakers, a pirate gang fighting for scraps on an island where territory means nothing. They probably caught wind of Razor, thought they could ambush him, take the bike. They're dead now, all of them, but not by Razor. He didn't waste time here. Whatever hit them came from something else. Zombies, maybe. Or another gang passing through, seeing an opportunity. Whoever it was, They didn't leave anyone breathing. Just bodies, limbs tangled in their own bad decisions. Razor? He probably rolled through, barely slowing down, saw the chaos, felt the blood in the air, and kept going. Rode the edge of their mistakes like he always does. He's moving fast now, and that means one thing. He's scared of me. The island changes as I ride through it, like it's shifting under the weight of so many desperate people trying to carve out their own little piece. It's all artificial. The island, the people, the way they scramble over each other like rats in a maze. It's the ultimate experiment in control. Drop us here. Let us tear each other apart. Watch the blood run like an afterthought. I've been riding for hours now, long enough that the lights started to fade. The dead sun slips into the sea, dragging the heat down with it. Razor's getting closer. I can feel it in the way the landscape tightens around me, the way the road narrows. There's a cliffside ahead, jagged rocks cutting down into the surf, waves crashing endlessly against the shore like some cosmic clock ticking down to zero. The trap is almost too obvious. Razor's good, but he's predictable. The cliff road's lined with mines, barely hidden under loose gravel and dust. I slow the bike down to a crawl, inching along the edge, careful not to make a mistake. One wrong move and I'm vapor. Razor's betting on it. I make it through the pass, engine purring beneath me like an old memory, and that's when I hear it. A distant roar, his engine pushing through the silence like it's the only thing keeping him alive. Razor's ahead of me, and he knows I'm on him now. He guns it, trying to outrun me, trying to make up for all the mistakes he's already made. The drones are probably watching, recording every second, every beat of this chase like it's something epic. It's not. It's just math. The inevitable catching up with the desperate. We hit the straightaway along the cliffs, the road falling away into the abyss on one side, sharp rock on the other. Razor's bike is fast, but I've been doing this too long to be impressed. Speed is just momentum. It only matters if you know what to do with it. I push the throttle, feel the engine vibrate through me, and the space between us closes faster than Razor's brain can process. I see him look back, his eyes wide, wild, like maybe he thought he could get away with it all. That this island would somehow forget him, let him slip through the cracks like so many others. But that's not how this works. Scum's Island doesn't let you forget. It doesn't let you go. Razor's got a gun in one hand, trying to steer with the other. I watch him fumble, trying to get a shot off. He's panicking now, and panic means mistakes. A bullet whizzes past my head, but it's sloppy, like everything else Razor does. He swerves, trying to shake me, but I stay locked in. The bike's an extension of me, muscle memory, the only thing I've ever been able to rely on. He's coming up on the gap, a place where the Earth's finally had enough, crumbling and split like it's been waiting for this. Razor doesn't see it until the last second. He slams the brakes hard, tires screaming like a cornered animal. Too fast, too desperate. The back end swings wide, a skid that's all wrong. Razor's thrown, arms flailing as the bike topples. The heavy machine hits the ground with a crunch and his leg is caught, pinned under all that weight, metal and chrome crushing bone. He gasps, face twisted with pain, trying to wrench himself free. But he's stuck. The bike isn't moving. I don't. I see the gap, feel the road shift under my wheels, ease off the gas, keep it steady. I lean into it, let the bike wobble just enough, weight balanced, front wheel gripping the edge. A heartbeat, a breath. I'm through. The back wheel skims the edge, but it's mine now. I pull the bike back, slow and steady. Feet hit the asphalt. The engine purrs, low and knowing, like it had this all along. Razor's stuck under his bike, nowhere to run. Trapped. I swing a leg off, boot solid on the ground. That grounding weight pulling me out of the chase, back into the now. The past, the history, it presses down, but only for a second. I walk toward him, slow, deliberate. The gun's in my hand before he even knows it. Razor's shaking now, eyes wide, hands twitching like maybe he's got one more move. But we both know the game's over. Soske, he says, voice cracking like glass under pressure. Come on, we don't have to. I don't let him finish. My gun's up, and before he can breathe again, I pull the trigger. The sound is muted, dull, like it's been absorbed by the island itself. Razor's body jerks, the life draining out of him in an instant. I stand there for a while, staring at the corpse. Another loose end tied up. Another ghost added to the island's long list of casualties. The camera drones are probably watching. Their lenses zoomed in, catching every angle, every nuance of Razor's death. It's all part of the show. I load the body onto my bike. Proof the contract's been fulfilled. They'll come for the bike later. Leave that mess for someone else. I drag it to the side of the road, cover it just enough. Razor's heavier than he looks, the weight of all his bad decisions hanging off him like dead weight. The sum of everything that brought him here, to this. I don't know why they wanted him back so badly. Maybe it's about power. About sending a message to the rest of the inmates. Don't take what isn't yours. Don't think you can outrun this place. Razor tried. Look where it got him. His body will probably end up on display in Freetown, a silent warning to anyone else thinking about stealing. I throttle the engine, the vibrations running through my bones, and I ride. The island spreads out in front of me, dead, forgotten. The kind of place that won't let you leave. The sun's gone now, swallowed up by that night, and all that's left is the hum of the bike, the cold wind pushing me deeper into the island's endless maze. Somewhere out there, someone's watching this. I hope they're enjoying the show.